Alright, Purple Nation, so as promised, me split the episode in two, the same episode. Episode 56, part 1, now this is part 2, and this is about Andrew Tate, recent loss in a fight with him take on with a brother named Chase the Moore. And you don't know, high topic alert, for those who might not be so inclined, are drawn to certain high kind of spiritual understanding of things. This is not your thing. We know that we are fucking thing, but you don't know. Welcome all Purple Nation. Big up on yourself as usual. Big up the members, big up the patrons, big up the supporters in any way, shape or form. Big up the people who like, share and subscribe. Oh yeah, for all our asks, the answer is yes. For the whole Venezuelan issue with the Maduro thing and the kidnapping and the, you see me? That's something that I work on that. So you can look out for that, you see me? Also, I have a news where unfortunately, me lose the last WhatsApp hotline number. So the new number is 876-792-2429. That's 876-792-2429. So I'm locking back that one day and just stay with the nation, stay with the community. Big up on yourself as usual. You understand? And also, the people them will hire driver and driver assistants, them want, I think, about 8 more assistants and about 12 more drivers. So see it on the screen there, you can pause it, look for the, the information and just do with that what you will. You see me? Big up on yourself. Before we get into the next half of the episode though, you don't know it go, we have to play that piece here. So only only that Jamaica suffer bad. Politicians are beaten up bad from all sides. Them beaten up go, them beaten up come. I don't know why I run away foreign. I totally understand. But who telling us that the key to America they are Uber man yard? When you go on a Uber man go make them rubbing up with all manner of evil. Only 2 dons, man. Only 2 dons. Now follow big win, boy. A foreign man want go. Remember me telling you how long past stir it up say if you are idiot at Jamaica are the same idiot you are that foreign. Yeah, brother, cause see him, so you girl munchie but she apply for visa and go on the people them farm. And when she see sex, instead of she put the F for female, she go talk about whole heap of time and that she right on the farm. Really enough you don't you? Couldn't agree more. And even if you don't, them willing to help you go right through the farm. So call Louis Law now, call the number up on the screen. So me understanding up like me understanding the situation. By all means runway. But not tell Louis Law that me say for runway cause they not support them something there. If you tell Louis Law, say me say for run with me, I got denied. Say thanks, vice back. Alright, do remember, say if you ship anything at all to the Caribbean, or even within the US, you have to use Next Shipping. You might log on to www.shipwithnext.com. Believe me, let me tell you this. No, I know one of them shipping company, they will dip in your barrel and them out of sardine. Your peanut butter, them safe. And remember, say it's a hassle-free service. Once you ship with them, whatever you ship comes straight to your door. Or the people them door. Well, if you're not on the door, them ship door too. So thanks, Vice Box. Alright, so as whole heap of know that know by now, December 28th was the fight between Andrew Tate and another social media influencer, reality TV star, Chase the Moore. Yeah, TV star turn boxer. I don't know the sport I got these days, but yeah, December 20th, it go on. And, Andrew Tate suffered a devastating, what me I consider a devastating defeat. You see me? Come on, man! So after the fight, this was where Andrew Tate, them thing how Andrew Tate did have to say.
So I have no excuses, training camp went fantastic. Time is the fire in which we all burn. Unfortunately, a 40-year-old's not a 22-year-old. But I gave it my absolute all, and I have nothing but respect for Chase. I have no excuses. I'm not going to say anything bad about him. Yeah, obviously I didn't get the result I wanted. But truthfully, the result I wanted was to see if I could still do it. 40 years old, 10 years retired. And 10 years out, 40 years old. Gave it my all, but he's tough. I don't know what to say, he's really tough. Congratulations to him. 40 years old, 10 years retired. A little bit of time in a Romanian dungeon. was always going to be a big ask against someone so much bigger than me, younger than me, more active than me, but I wanted a real challenge. I have a lot going on, and he's younger than me, he's 20 kilo bigger than me, he's more active than me. I didn't fight a pussy, I fought the champs. Unfortunately, a 40-year-old's not a 22-year-old, but I gave it my absolute all, and I have nothing but respect for Chase. I have no excuses.
All right, so following the fight, and they excuse them when him say him nah make or nah complain or a portion of everybody begs. And you know, say every crowd, every comment section, it full of a two set of people. A set of idiot and a set of sensible people. So the set of idiot who are really the core part of Andrew Tate fan base, you know, I say, boy, no matter what the man do, him can't win. See, because the man I say, oh, better to try than not to fight. Powerful words, goosebumps. Our man finna see the sense in that. The man did it like a man, like a mature man. You see me, dog. And that man you only ready for credit for humility. You know, fucking crazy. What you see in that tape is that man cannot accept something. Right now, what you see is damage control. Damage control. Something go against this narrative that we preach. I'm a turn be a youth in a toddler. And I teach them nothing but balance. Because them did believe this insecure 39-year-old toddler did believe all of the bullshit that I preached before this. Where I see us is a man where humiliated into humility. Humiliated into humility. We have no other choice but to talk like him talk. I don't like him that. I know him that. I don't know that too. Him a shame, an embarrassment. And look who he beat him. That brother in a pink gloves will fight like a girl. Look on this. And this is a man here. He make beat him to sickness, you know. The speech where Tate make that if some when you fight somebody who is a heavyweight, somebody who is actually a boxer, somebody who actually professional, that kind of statement there for them. You try that and you lose because this man is a giant. You lose to a bitch, bro. A bitch have you bow down per knee out for suck him out. It's a bitch beat you, dada. It's a man who do things like this. Where you look on, beat you. The man will turn when he win one another fight one night time. Him beat the great Andrew Tate. You understand? The speech where you make after when you actually have competition. You understand? You make a man with no fighting style, nothing. Obviously, him no have no kind of pattern or nothing related to men fighting. Beat you. And that's the embarrassment, bro. What them need to know is that sensible people no vex about this for the same thing he that vex about it for. Sensible people is vex about this. Hear why them vex. It is not because they're not true. Them words the way I'm talking. It's because you're the wrong messenger. Remember me always telling you? So you have some things that are true. But the man we are saying to you, it is not necessarily true in a film circumstance. These are the perfect example of that. The messenger, the wrong messenger. You get me, I say? Because if you don't know how me think and how me talk for years, the things we Andrew Tate say right there, so I agree with those concepts. Because I've been a said them for years, but it just not fit Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate entire career built on delusion, built on things that impress little weak-minded picnic. It built on say, oh man, a man, they have the wrong idea of a man. Masculinity is that a man, a superman, and him cannot lose. That's how his entire career built on this idea, say a man, a masculine man, a superman. While conveniently leaving out the fact, say there is a thing when in kryptonite, where it's Superman weakness. Observe the hero them, you know. In a comic book, them all of them have a weakness, you know. And the writers them do that to make the character them feel relatable to normal human being. So any idiot to come out of the woodwork come present something like it cannot have a flaw? An idiot. Yeah, man, they build him entire world on a delusion there, and he did believe it too. This was a man where I'm not playing a video clip now where people say you can cut up and you don't watch the whole thing, so you not even know what kind of point did I make. This is that tweet. And what you gonna say, boy, no, I'm team them tweet. Them have to get him for sign after. They can't tweet to them feel. Check the tweet. Who lose? Losers. This is one of the core message where Andrew Tate preach. Forever. And what happened here, so what you see here, so is a man who get humiliated into humility. That humility they not in a Tate long time. You just see a man a turn fool. And you see a man also whenever expects him to lose. Because you know what the truth? Him observe this beauty, chase them more. Style of boxing. Which is quite feminine. And him swear to God. Say I walk over. Yes, and they more use him for carry him, more exploit the youth. And manipulate the whole situation and just beat. So is that alright? Remember me always telling her? So then girl, you see that girl will go out and the whole her friend them uglier than her. It's not that she pretty. Her friend them just uglier than her. You get me? So it's not that Tate. He's that strong fighter. Him just choose some weaker fighter than himself. So him can come out shining and looking good. It's not a new style for Tate. That's something we always do. You understand? This big the lie. You understand? Him lie himself into a corner. Say him is some kind of elite fighter who cannot lose. Him a Navy SEAL. The best thing ever out there. And when him have to face the reality, say nothing no go so. Him turn idiot. And both him a fight against the Matrix. Him have everything with the Matrix fully represented. The role model, the type of role model will keep young people in the problem them with them in. Because them have things to blame. And the style, and even though your mouth say, don't do this and don't be victim, this, that, the things where you cuss, you automatically tell them, look, lazy youth when you have the handbook to guide themselves out of them problem. It automatically tell them, so whatever you cuss, that them for blame. People will talk like how Tate talk now. 1 hour before the fight, the Tate see them as idiot. Anybody with them type of rhetoric there. Man can lose, a man can this and that, and winning is not everything and rain, no sir. You remember that?
I don't want to hear any excuses.
Yeah, I'm 10 years out, 40 years old.
I don't care about excuses.
I'm 40 years old, I'm 10 years out the ring.
God doesn't care about excuses.
I'd spend a little bit of time in jail and locked in my house.
And the winners who went through the exact same things you're going through, who didn't quit, don't care about excuses.
And he's younger than me, he's 20 kilos bigger than me, he's more active than me. I didn't fight a pussy, I fought the champion.
I don't want to hear any excuses.
You don't remember that? Tate just another one you have to give the majority what they want. You can't give them nothing balance. You can't give them nothing with full of too much information, too much detail. You have to simplify everything and just fool them. And exploit them and manipulate them. That is what you do. And that the guy is off trying to liberate them. You know that. You know so the whole thing of politics. You want sick, you're not a great boxer, we can't find out that, but we know so you want a sick politician. Everything what most people believe in lead to having an idea as strength is weakness and weakness is strength. So if you're going to be fit them hero, you have to go pitch that weakness there. Where you react to everything and show them say a man or something will make everything bother them. And then I make nothing pass. Because you never portray yourself as balanced yet because when the money is in a balance. Which is where the exact true light of a purple, it can't red, can't blue, to have a balance. You know man, I got a wicked comedian. Yeah man, it's up right now for all of them trans humble people here boy. Yeah. You don't have to draw down none of them. I always tell you that. You don't have to do nothing to convince nobody at all who somebody else is. Because the whole world are going to see. You don't have to do them nothing. And by trans humble, I mean some superficial, egotistical people who identify as humble. But it's nowhere near it, far from it. The whole of them are come down. Yeah man, you see Jake Paul him climb down too. You at 27 couldn't beat a 58-year-old Tyson. by knockout. And it worse if you pay him. And know that and still believe the lie, say a boxer. And the delusion they get in your head until you go take on an actual boxer way younger than Tyson named Joshua. Even though him at 36, still way older than you. And he broke your jaw. Liquid diet only for days. And you still not learn. Because the first thing you do after surgery, after you post a picture with yourself in a plane with gun and money. To remind the idiot majority say you're rich. Because jaw broke and ego bruised. But me tell you something. No amount of money can buy character. The whole on the delusion and I live this fantasy in on the head when the lines blur between reality and fantasy. And sometimes you have to get reality knocking on the cloud. Yeah man, sometimes when they're too far in the next week man. Yeah man, sometimes I want thump off to carry you right back to the present. And make you know what day and time it is. And what even more embarrassing is this coping tour. Where you go up on the morning after. Right after. You say nobody here now. You do a whole 40-minute video. And make further excuse. Alright, see them man.
Maybe it's ring rust. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe he's too heavy and he kept leaning on me. I don't know why. But he beat me.
Let me give you some life advice to everyone at home, guys. Never, ever take away your opponent's victory. Chase deserves this victory. He deserves the fame. He deserves the happiness. He deserves the money. He deserves the credit. He earned it. And I'm not going to take that away from him with excuses, talking about rematches, making up bullshit about how he grabbed me, some crap.
Them don't sound like excuse too. No? Where I look on is a man under a large dose of a drug we name copium. Copious amounts of copium. What you see, in other words, is a man where I try to cope with something they consider impossible. Which is the fact. Same could I lose. If you believe so the youth win fair and square like what you say out of your mouth, your action to match it. Cause look what the man tweets it. The man go say him invest 10 million on himself and get 88 million in bet on himself, he lose. Not cheating that. And if Andrew Tate, if knowing him, if him really that set up, fit cheat, fit say, yo, me I go bet for myself in that video, everything, to prove it, just in case he lose. Him never believes him can lose. You don't do that just to prove it, you know. And then maybe after the statute of limitation pass, you could have come out with a video then. And say that you did do. Why no? Why announce it? No, you just can't take the idea so people know so you lose. No, what kind of person does that? It's not somebody who take accountability. Not somebody who take responsibility. So you don't live. Not all way I teach people. You just feel like a talking and do it. You and most people on the internet. You don't have to live it. It not have to become, you not have to be part of your character. Yeah man. Everything where you say now like you're so humble is something where you detest, you hate it. You make the whole of the youth them hate it too. Cause that's a weakness. No balance in your thing. No balance at all. Yeah, no, you move the goalpost. Because you're forced to now move it, because you have to. And like me say, humiliated into humility. And that's what I'm saying. Humiliated into humility, you never have no other choice. So when you say these things are empty words to me. And like me say, are true words. Because if you don't listen to anything what me say over the years, me I say these things every day, all day. Against the odds, against the majority of people who out there were immature, were coming like picnic. We can't take to hear things like this, who believes the life of A and B. Good or bad, up or down. Strong or weak. I'm telling all the while, say everything about win. Yeah man. Cause insecurity and confidence look awfully alike, you know. You have to really look deep to see the difference, you know. And the insecurity will drive on to take life obvious to anybody who have 3 brain cells. Alright, let me continue.
Maybe my job on this planet is just to take a fucking beating over and over again and just pay for everyone else and give everybody else what they want And maybe I'm just here to fucking suffer and get my ass kicked, and I'm going to do it all so I can give everyone else a fantastic life and give everyone else mindset advice. Nobody gives me mindset advice. Nobody helps me. Nobody helps me with my mindset and saves me when I'm depressed.
Maybe I'm depressed. We are talking about a man here, so but on more than one occasion say I not believe in a depression.
I don't believe in depression. I do believe in depressing. The idea of clinical depression as a disease, I reject absolutely, and I do not believe in.
Remember that? Remember that? I mean, people just like him have said mindset when never believe in a depression until them say exactly how that. That is a long story that. I mean, I have no time to tell it in an episode. Yeah. In time.
I don't even know. I've not yet had time to process why he beat me. I got tired after the second round, and I don't know why. If I didn't get tired, I would have won. I'm a better boxer.
A bag of bullshit. You'll win if you never get tired. That is like saying you'll win if you never lose. You fucking lose, bro. I breathe hard to keep up with Area FM for round 2. No footwork, nothing at all which shows something professional about the fight, but none of the two man them part. The referee have better footwork. That way they go on at the ring. The referee the best footwork the whole night. Watch how far the brother that go for portray himself as the victim.
What happened? I said I got tired. I don't know why. He said, you deserve that win. You've been through so much. You deserve that win. I said, I know. He goes, you trained so hard. You're in fantastic shape. I said, I know. I just got tired. If I didn't get tired, I would have beat him. He couldn't hit me in the first round. Couldn't touch me. He said to me, I'm tired, Andrew, of watching you find the silver linings in all of the clouds. You deserve to have a sunny day.
When I cut it here, so I said, look, if I don't ball, this money I go ball when this continue. Just look now.
I said, well, we've had so many fucking clouds. We've got a lot of fucking silver. So I guess that's what it is. I'm so good at finding the silver lining. When you throw me a cloud, I'll find the silver. Now I've got a big pile of it. Hundreds of millions of dollars of it.
Yeah, man, my ball, man. I was laugh for the ball. My ball. The same thing where him step on a regular day. Yeah, man. Make man weak. I hate him I do. And when him ego demon realize, say all these parts of the video look like it too soft. Yeah, man, turn up back. He blame game. And the victim playing. Watch out.
Before the Romanians threw me in a fucking jail cell and forced me to sit in my house for 3 years for no reason? Am I bitter? Am I going to sit here and cry that the Romanian government, the most corrupt government in the fucking EU, stole my prime years, my last years I could fight at my best? Am I going to cry about it? No.
Yeah, man, him give you the full win, you know. Fair and square. Him not take away a man victory from him, and the worst thing that a man can do. Nah, I make no excuse. But him I make excuse.
You have to have faith in a higher power. There's a lesson in all of this. And I don't need to know exactly what it is.
You said there's a lesson in all of this. Apart, that's true. But you will avoid the lesson. Well, in all of this. And I separate yourself from the lesson. Which is so important of a kind of advice to mankind. That about 3 chapters in the Bible have the identical passage. Yeah, man. Matthew 23:12, Luke 18:14, and Luke 14:11. For whosoever exalt himself shall be abased, and he that is humble shall be exalted. You avoid that part there. Done. And you, Andrew Tate, say losers always blame something else, you know. And now nothing at all in your fault. A ring rust, maybe 20 years out the ring, this, that, which by the way is nonsense. A 2020, a 3-fighter fight. You're 10 years retired, I lie that. And you're not 40, bro, you're 39 December 1st gone, yeah. So you just put 40 on it to just make it sound worse than it actually is. And a whole heap of players in our history older than that and still go on to conquer. elite fighters. Who actually elite, who actually train, who actually professional. Because the same man where once upon a time he must say, where you call somebody who lose? Loser.
Winners are winners and losers are losers. Losers do a little bit of work and rest. Winners work as hard as possible and worry they're not working hard enough. If you do not win, you lose. What do you call someone who loses? A loser. That is an underused word.
Him this now explain why losing no matter. I'm not find nothing wrong with that. And this you call rewrite history. They never see themselves not understanding this. Again, humiliated into humility. All of a sudden, him humble from him born. This is the way how him think of things from him born. Rewrite history. Him not learn nothing from this. Because you have to accept something in order to learn from it. You know? Yeah, man. In a theme head, this spiritual version, yeah, him are the hungry one him know. Or should I say the hungry one him ever know. At this point, I have to say thank God for the internet. Because for one time in our world long ago, you couldn't tell him, say, I saw him used to start against losing. I saw him always stay, man, very humble youth. Yeah, man. Him give credence to balance. And in not disrespect, him not call people who humble weak. People who have that humility, where I express now. He never do it yet. Him said he would win fair and square. But he never just explain the last. Him redefine it. And this is which way you find everything start getting darker. Yeah, man, because stop be about boxing. It become about what? God.
If I want to get spiritual about all of this, you have to understand that there are forces larger than us people that exist. And I said that the answer was already written. Why did I get tired? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is that I was not supposed to win. Why was I not supposed to win? Is the world a better place now that I've lost? Maybe the win means more to Chase than it would have mean to me. Maybe Chase couldn't handle the loss. Maybe God decided, you know what, Chase has been through enough with mocking and things on the internet. Chase doesn't need the loss right now. Andrew can handle the loss better. Maybe God decided. Maybe if I won, we would have went out and celebrated that night, and Tristan would have smoked a bunch of cigars, and maybe he would have died 1 minute earlier. And maybe I get an extra minute with my brother because I lost. And if that's the case, then I'm glad I lost.
Maybe this, maybe that. But not maybe me one big clown where I would prefer embarrass myself more than admit human flaw. You see me? Now nothing to do with mere mortals. Andrew, he is just an instrument in all of this. Yeah, man, nobody didn't expect God and faith and the universe. Suddenly, the loss is not physical anymore. It's all about God's plan. Now, nothing to do with him. And not because him failed. And not because him never ready. Because universe, God decided. This is the same man who Bill Brand destroy excuse. The same man who said effort decide everything. Yeah? Effort decide everything. And that discipline separate winner from loser. Now what he must say, discipline no matter. Maybe the universe or God want to protect the other guy because he's more fragile than Tate, you know. Tate big and strong, you know. Yeah, so Tate lose because Tate can take it. So God or the universe make Tate lose to protect the other youth. So how the new script read when him just rewrite? Losing and not failure anymore. Pain become purpose and defeat become destiny. This is not a reflection on Tate part, you know. This is not confidence, you know. This is somebody who try survive a broken identity. Him frame the loss as necessary suffering. Yeah, man, him take all the hits so other people could rise. And that shocked people. Because the top G persona never talk like this. It never look for any no kind of humility. It consider all of that as weakness. It never praise losing, none at all. Then all of a sudden, this newfound Andrew Tate amazing what one thumb can do. And perhaps the biggest attempt to hold on to this idea of power in a film head was this thing where I remind him say I'm still rich, because at the end of the day, him know majority of the idiot them time. Still rich, and next week nothing never wrong. And forgot everything we had done before. You get me? So in my view, is Andrew Tate reputation tainted. Yeah, you get a little taint and a little damage, but not no a 3 week can fix. And may I be modest when I give them that 3 week, or really 9 day. See me? Because as long as this dude no broke, him can't do have no sense. Him can't run. You see me? This is how the average person look at everything. Once there is money, there is success. And therefore, nothing to talk about. You see me? For years, for Andrew Tate, legacy matter, dominance matter, winning matter. It was everything. And all of a sudden, it's not relevant. When him lose, winning not relevant. It's okay to lose because him back up in our corner and have to confront the harsh reality. Say, indeed, man flawed. And indeed, you're not gonna always win. It's a hard lesson when did have to learn. It's not something that always embrace. This brother had changed the rules as him go along. When he win, it was proof of superiority. When him lose, it was irrelevant. When him that dominate, it was discipline. When him fail, it was faith. That's not confidence. That's a coping. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when you can't tell no more light, I always come back to God did it. It's either God or a devil. But yeah, man, where I say God do and do it and so you go. The arrogant always end up with a lesson here. The people that have no humility in them always end up learning the lesson here the hard way. People who have sense from man, they never really rate Andrew Tate. Them see right through him. And what they call it grifting. And the politicking. Who have faith in Andrew Tate are just some insecure. I never want to call him the man. Boys. You know what I mean? We live at Neverland when I want to grow up. And them actually. Him and them here, you know. And them type of youth there, you know. We want to find every reason for not grow up, you know. And them a majority of the world, and him just do the maths and manipulate them. Now it backfire. Yeah, man, the brother have a cult following of insecure people, including the brother in our pink gloves. But beat out him ass. I
have all the respect in the world for this man. This man literally pulled me out of a suicide. I was gonna kill myself after that first fight. This man works every single day on his podcast. Told me if I do that shit, man, I don't care what anybody says about this guy. He's a fucking legend, man. Legend. Respect, brother. Thank you so much.
The long and short of this whole thing, Andrew, you're gonna see it by now next week, as I say. But I know everybody you can fool with your f***. Humble yourself. Else it'll go worse than this. How I say God have a sense of humor is not only a man a fight a man in a way you could have said, boy, one of them man them have to lose. Is a fish this beat the f*** out of you, sir. In our pink gloves, you know. Make that marinate. Make that settle. And if you decide to continue to be the same thing, and as me say, it'll go worse next time. That me think.
Early locks the voice box, tell me what you think. Broke it down in detail, make me know the link. Early locks the voice box.